Welcome to Free Play Fort Worth. We're going to start our special two-part episode on the beginnings and the fundamentals of pinball. I am being joined by my pro Street Fighter II player who knows every single move in Street Fighter II thanks to a previous video that you can catch on this channel. It's Gaby. Hi, Gaby.
Hello.
So,
How are you?
pretty good.
Good.
This video will cover what I'm going to teach you in this video and the next video on these two tables, which is Total Nuclear Annihilation, which, by the way, is my favorite all-time table, and Medieval Madness, which, by the way, is my second all-time favorite table. We'll cover literally every pinball that has flippers, period. You'll be able to play anything after this. But I wanted to ask you, Gaby, what is your history with pinball? Have you played pinball before?
I've played it. I'm assuming not well, since I was not aware there were any techniques.
No technique at all. But I assume you have techniques. It's buttons to hit the flippers, right?
Well, yes. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, those two count. So.
Right. Yeah. Sure. Like, I'm not going to tell this. You're going to see quickly that like there's some nuance here, but it's not as complex as people like to pretend it is. Do you know how to get a multi-ball on anything?
I've gotten a multi-ball.
You've gotten a multi-ball, but did you know how it happened?
No.
Gotcha, I understand. This is where a lot of us are, and this is where everybody starts out. And honestly, you don't need to worry about that stuff. If you want to know the rules, the specific instructions, they're usually in the bottom left part of the table. They are on this table. And by the way, this is Total Nuclear Annihilation by Spooky Pinball. I'm wearing their shirt today, Spooky. Big fans of what they're doing. The text, maybe not so much. But Scott Danesi designed this table. It's phenomenal. It has a full retro wave soundtrack, which you will not be able to unhear after this video. But the thing I love about this table in particular is this is all about the fundamentals. I'm probably going to have you play your ball first, just so that you can see how it plays normally, which is, when you first play this table, you think, it's fast, it's loud, and it's hard to control the ball. There are no ramps. It's a throwback to old solid states, like maybe Black Knight, the original one, or Black Knight 2000, you know, these early 80s, late 70s machines. It's got the dot matrix, or I think they call it dot matrix display up there to display the scores. Like, it's a very throwback retro machine, even though it was really made in 2017, I want to say, and they're making batches of these. Spooky is between their other pinball tables. But so there's this little 8-year-old who comes to all of our Pinball Mondays. His name is Christopher Heskett. His dad drives him from Houston to compete in Spring Series last year. Wow. Various Pinball Mondays. Basically, he's known throughout probably the tri-state area. The 8-year-old Christopher, he's better than his dad. Wow. He's incredible at pinball.
That's awesome.
And he beats people routinely, and people will constantly ask him, like, how did you do this? Like, how do you know this table so well? And while he may have played the table before because he does get around, he always says the same thing, which is, I'm just controlling the ball and hitting the blinking shots. That is it. That's all you need to worry about when it comes to pinball. Control the ball, hit the blinking shots, and we're going to show you what that means. So let's play a two-player game and have Gaby play first so you can see how chaotic this table can be.
Welcome to the future.
You get ball one. Nice. That was a very good ball one. I'm impressed. You might be beating me. So there's Total Nuclear Annihilation. It's very simple. No ramps at all. What I wanted to show is this table is all about controlling the ball off the launch. So I'm going to launch it and try one of two techniques. There is the dead flip. Let's just do it. So it puts the ball out of control, and you want to control it before playing it much.
Okay.
Woo. You can see the chaos. I'm not even flipping it. All right, that's a dead flip.
Okay.
So the two situations that happen all the time in pinball are it's coming at your flipper. No glass, so we can film. So if the ball is coming at your flipper and you're a new player like this,
Yeah.
you can see if it crosses the middle, it's always going to bounce over, so you don't actually want to flip it.
Oh.
See how it always, like, if it's coming at this angle at your flipper, it will always have the momentum and the angle. There we go. To dead flip it. So whenever it comes at your flipper, you don't want to just swing away.
Yeah.
Look at all the chaos. I lost my ball because of the chaos of it. When it's coming at your flipper, you don't want to swing away.
So just wait until it.
Yeah, when it crosses the middle, again, it crosses the middle like, I gotta launch it real quick. So when it crosses the middle like this, right, it'll bounce. It'll always bounce. That's just simple geometry. There you go. And then you can quickly flip like that on the other side to catch it. The other scenario that this one that happens all the time on this table is it comes down like this. See how it's coming down right here? And it's gonna come right at your flipper. You wanna flip at the last possible moment. Let's see if I can do it. Hard to set it up. I'm playing your ball. Let's let you try it.
Reactor unlocked.
So.
Nice.
Select scoop to start reactor. Please stand by for reactor startup sequence.
This is the simple progression of this table, which is start the reactor, get it up at the top to blow up the reactor, and then rinse and repeat. Very simple table. There, you got a dead flip. That's a perfect dead flip scenario.
It moves so quickly.
It does. See, that's the thing about this table is like, if you're not controlling the ball, it moves incredibly quickly.
Yeah.
It also teaches you the backhand shot. This one is the multi-ball. So, again, I'm out of control now. That flip. Now I have control, and I kind of, this forehand shot is difficult for me. I have notoriously bad aim. It is quite loud. Woo. And I'm quite bad at pinball, apparently.
There's no way to prevent it when it falls in, like, from the outside, right?
There is, and I'll go over that as soon as I get a successful soft catch, I guess. But yeah, this part is terrifying.
And then
There you go, you controlled it. There's the backhand, as Gaby shows me techniques of pinball. This whole table is built around that. You can hit that same shot again, you get the multi-ball. That's called a soft catch. You did it on instinct, and that's what you want to do when the ball is coming at your flipper and not crossing the middle.
2x jackpot.
Good ball. See if I can perform a soft catch. A soft catch is when you're when it's not crossing the middle, but it's coming at your flipper.
Reactor unlocked.
like that.
Oh, okay.
But I flipped too early.
That's the one where you want to flip at the last minute?
At the very last second. The better you time it, the less movement like that you'll have. Like I timed it poorly. If you time it right, it looks like a magic trick. There's the backhand shot that's emphasized in this table. It wants you to like launch the ball like this and control it immediately. That's a cleaner soft catch, but obviously I didn't catch it, so.
Shift left scoop to start reactor.
If it hits the flipper, but it's not crossing the middle, that's when you want to flip at the last moment. And you can sometimes launch it back in this way and it'll come back and settle.
Okay.
That's okay. If you time it perfectly, again, it feels like a magic trick.
2 blocked.
Sloppy, but got the job done. At this point, I control it, and pretty much wherever I swing the ball when I let go, it's gonna hit something cool. That was the quickest multi-ball ever. We still have it on tournament settings, which means no ball save on the multi-ball. Normally it would save it. And in fact, whenever you hit the reactor shot, which I can probably not make, it'll give you an automatic ball save. These are extra hard tournament settings, just so that we can complete a Pinball Monday without it taking until 5 a.m.
Right.
Let's cue it up again. Okay, so we talked about the outlines.
Yeah.
These specific outlines, which are terrifying. The way it goes out on most every machine is it actually hits the slings. When it's doing this, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So one of the first things I figured out about pinball was you want to press up on the machine. You can nudge these machines without worrying about tilting it or even getting a danger warning if you are subtle about it. Subtle nudging will get you everywhere. Banging the machine around will get you the ire of everybody who takes care of these machines, so I don't recommend it. I can say I've won 4 or 5 pinball tournaments now without tilting a table. That's not needed to hit it that hard, but what happens is it hits the slings here, it's gonna bounce towards the outline, and you're done.
Yeah.
When it goes into here, you're already done. So what you wanna do is press up on the table the moment it hits the sling, and you're hoping to have it hit up here somewhere, or here. Just basically move the trajectory over here. It bounces off the side of the table and it comes back down.
Okay.
It's really
Welcome to the
not
future.
as hard as it sounds. And it's a very subtle technique, one that you don't have to worry about being too small to do. I'm sure you could do it, Gabby, because again, you're not gonna nudge it enough to bounce the table or get you gotta save. You're not nudging it so hard that you even get a warning. Even on sensitive settings, I do this routinely. It's just a matter of timing the ball. When the ball hits the sling fires. You want to press up right then.
Okay.
There's a potential dead flip.
You're right, those things are terrifying.
They are. That's where you lose the ball. Like, when you're a little kid, you think about losing it down the middle, and you got to hit the flipper. I don't know how much of this. I probably do a lot of catches. Dead flip, and I lose one on the side. You can post transfer if you want, maybe. Man, so sloppy. Again, it wants to teach you the backhand shot. And it's so second nature for me right now to nudge up. I don't even think about doing it anymore. But whenever it touches these, you push up. I do want to give a shout out to Bowen Kearns and his excellent pinball tutorial videos. There's no way I can compete with the level of production he has, but also, that man taught me a lot of what I know about pinball. So if you want some extra trips down the wormhole, feel free to look up Bowen Kearns' tutorial videos as well. Excellent stuff. He can do death saves. I would never, ever want you to do a death save.
What is that?
It's where you smash the machine so hard that it like comes out. Basically, once it goes out the out lane, you can save it into the in lane via a technique that smashes the machine.
What?
Yeah, it's something. Not legal in any tournament. Will get you DQ'd. So that's right. I'm trying to cause chaos. So there, I tapped it up and I lost immunity, of course. Do you mind if I continue through?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Let's see if I can get some actual action happening.
Level 1, skill shot complete.
So there it is. I'm pressing up the moment it hits the sling, and it just causes it to not go into the out lane. It's a backhand shot.
14 blocked.
There I tapped up again. Almost 90% of my nudges are just up. So if it hits here, it's probably going to bounce here and then here and then out, or here and out, or here and then just here and then here and here out.
Yeah.
Like everything goes out because of the design of all tables. So whenever it hits here, press up, bounces here, bounces out.
down.
Then you can play it. If it hits here, up, goes here. No matter what, like adding a little energy to the ball helps things out. Even now, I'm holding one and I'm nudging up ever so slightly when it hits the slings, and that's how I'm controlling all these multi-balls. That's a ball save. That one's coming back. Dead flip. And I control it, and I can get a free shot. Control it again with a dead flip. Now I'm just playing with the other one. And this game is all about this. It wants to teach you how to do this. That's how it was designed, and that was why it was designed. So you get to practice over and over again the most fundamental techniques of pinball. And then when you lose it, you catch it again. That was a dead flip, caught it. Keep hitting the backhand shot. And again, like, the glass is off. I mean, I could, reach in there and grab it, but you don't need to. And it's crazy because this is like the most chaotic table when you first started. That scoop aims right at your flipper. Wasn't able to save that one. This scoop and a lot of scoops will throw it right at your flipper, which is a perfect dead flip scenario. So you just don't flip at all, but flips over and you catch it.
Okay.
Nice catch. You didn't even flip.
I'll take it. I forgot to push up.
There you go. You won't even have to push it up that hard. When you get it down, you'll figure it out.
It's just so much to think about.
Right. The math is very quick in my head because it's all about where's the ball going? Where do I think the ball is going?
Right.
If it's going here, then I want to push up. The sling, that's dangerous. I push up, it goes down here, back.
Okay.
If it's going at my flipper, I don't want to flip. And I'll get into more why you don't want to flip with the other table, Medieval Madness. But in this table, it causes chaos if you flip away. So I'm doing the math real quick. Is it cross in the middle? Is it not cross in the middle? If it's cross in the middle, I don't flip. Bang, bang, and then I flip and catch it right here.
Okay.
If it's not cross in the middle, so it's
And
coming
going
from this
straight.
direction, that's when you flip at the last possible moment and you're gonna catch it like this. It'll go up here.
Okay.
And it's just, it becomes second nature after a while, but like all you wanna think about is like cross in the middle, not cross in the middle, at my flipper, where is it going? And help it. If it's going here, that's almost always, you're going this direction, it's almost always going to bounce here and find a way to make it out. You want to avoid that situation at all costs. So press up, and you add energy to the ball. It comes up here, it bounces there, and it just bounces out. And this might be a chaotic shot too. So sometimes you get.
Welcome to the future.
We should do co-op.
Co-op mode activated.
If you hold start on total nuclear annihilation,
Player 2.
we can play a 2-player co-op game. What? So now we're gonna see how far we can go.
Okay.
With me talking the entire time. So I did something that I wanted to explain there. I pressed up to make it go up. Now it was kind of going on that trajectory anyway, so I didn't add much to it. It's really subtle, but usually what happens is it bounces here, and it's going to come back this way, and it'll come in a way in which it's going towards the middle, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't need to press left and right to nudge it that way. I'm looking to be as gentle with the machine as possible. There's two reasons to be gentle with the machine. One, it'll make you friends with the text, which I do want to be friends with the text, but like, it's not sustainable for me to be doing like this,
right.
Because what if there are super sensitive tilt settings on whatever road machine? I don't want to tilt the machine. I don't want to as a function of a player and as a function of like maintaining these machines. So what I do, it bounces here, it's coming towards the middle, but kind of in the radius of this flipper right here.
Yeah.
So if I hold it up, it'll bounce off the side. So if it bounces here, it's coming towards this flipper. I just kind of hold it and it kind of ricochets off like that. Let's see if I can. You know what? I'm just going to try it in the play again. It's too hard to aim that ball myself. Nudging up. I don't even care about my score most of the time. That shot's blinking, I'm trying to hit it. There we go. Nah, I failed to control it. Your turn. I do like this mode. We work on the same reactor, we share scores.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Perfect. That's a soft catch. Perfect. I'm telling you, when you get it absolutely perfect, it looks like a magic trick. It just sticks on your flipper.
Ah.
If you want to try and avoid that scenario, you can under plunge it. You just want to.
I didn't know you could do that.
You just want to clear the trough just a little bit. A little bit more than that. Oh, auto plunge it. And there we go. Not perfect, but closer. So I'm gonna aim at this one. I have notoriously bad aim, but as long as I can control the ball, it's okay. That's better. Nice. You're not imagining things. Gaby is better at pinball than I am.
So
You're still in. You're still in.
How could you have avoided that at that point? Like when it goes straight down?
So it's going up this way and it's going straight down, right? That's the scenario?
Yeah.
So when the ball, get it back. So when the ball's doing this one, there we go. This is an old, it's a contact juggling trick, which I have been known to contact juggle before. Whenever you throw a ball like that, I don't know if you can get that in the camera. There we go. At the point that like the ball like sort of stops in the middle of the air, the inertia going up. Let's Be quiet, TNA. So,
Aborting mission.
yeah.
Please wait.
So at the point that the ball is hovering in the middle of the air, it's weightless. The inertia going up and gravity going down are 100% equilibrium. That's why it stalls for just a split second and before it starts coming back down. That's your magic moment. So when that magic moment where it just kind of stalls and you are terrified in your mind, that's when you want to nudge it. So like there, you have the most ability to hit the side very subtly and influence where it's going to go. So right here at this point, you nudge the machine left or right. You don't have to hit it that hard. Again, you're not even going to get a warning if you do it right. It'll go from doing one of these to doing one of these. And it'll completely change the trajectory of the ball, assuming you nudge it at the right timing. And that's everything.
Got it.
It's a juggling trick, and pinball, it's really just juggling. Like it really is juggling with flippers, juggling this magic pinball. That's it. That's not 99%. That's all of the game. Control the ball, control the shots, and that's it. You don't need to know the rules to any table. You can read them on the fly. I have 100% won games on tournament settings on games I've never seen before. Had incredibly long balls because I'm just controlling every shot.
Awesome.
Yeah, do we want to play another one or do we want to just go straight to Medieval Madness? All right. Join us for part 2 of this. We're going to apply these techniques to my second favorite game, or maybe my first favorite game, depending on the day, which is Medieval Madness from the late 90s. This table's greatness. I can't wait to show you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye.